Join us and discover beautiful beaches, rugged landscapes, pretty towns, desolate mountain ranges that sweep down to stunning lakes, unique architecture, history and folklore, no shamrocks, no shillelaghs, and definitely no shenanigans, just naked Ireland. So here we are on our walk around some of the streets of South Dublin at night time, just to give you a little taste of the ambience of the city. And we begin here on Suffolk Street, just off Grafton Street, and we take a look at this splendidly lit pub called MJ O'Neill, with its great clock protruding from the wall. And then it's on to see this well-known Dublin landmark. It is of course Molly Malone, with her cart full of cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, as the old song goes. This statue's been moved a couple of times. It was at the bottom of Grafton Street for a while, as I remember. In any case, it's one of Dublin's most loved statues, I think it's fair to say. It was cheekily nicknamed the Tart with the Cart, probably because she was rumoured to have been a prostitute. But Dubliners love to give their statues funny nicknames. The building just behind her here is the old St Andrew's Church, and we're just turning into St Andrew's Street here. We'll head up this street, across Wicklow Street and on into William Street South, before turning up King Street alongside the Gaiety Theatre and then on to St Stephen's Green. It's not a particularly busy night, but there are some people out enjoying themselves, which is nice. This video will give you a feel for some of the nice little restaurants and bars that are in this part of town. We're just approaching the junction of Wicklow Street now, and this bar on the corner on our left is the International Bar. You may know it from my previous Naked Ireland video. Look that one up if you haven't seen it. This is a very cosmopolitan part of the city. There are restaurants of all kinds around here and lots of chic shops, obviously closed at this time of night. Filming here at the end of April, and as you can see, people are sitting out on the terraces and braving the weather. But there's a nice atmosphere. This area is pedestrianised, with access just for delivery vans and shop owners, which makes walking around it all the more pleasant. You can probably see there are quite a few bikes too. It's nice to be able to cycle in a city. Dublin is a popular venue for stag and hen parties, often from England, though I think there has been an attempt, as in other European cities, to discourage this. This grand Georgian building on the left here is Powers Court Shopping Centre, well worth a visit. You may also remember my film on this. And just on the other side of the road, that red pub in the corner is one of my favourite Dublin bars, Grogan's. A great place for your authentic Dublin pint of Guinness. Again, I devoted a film to this amazing bar, so be sure to check that out too. You can see how lively it is around here. And all these side streets are also full of good places to eat and drink. And as we head on up William Street South, the crowds thin out a bit and it gets a bit quieter, but there's still plenty going on and lots to see. You may be looking at this film now and thinking this looks a lot like London, and you'd be right. Obviously Dublin was once an important city in the British Empire, before partial independence, so it shares its Georgian architecture with London. Even many of the street names are similar to those found in London. Though of course it's much smaller and so easier to get around, and most would say a much friendlier place. You have to come here and judge for yourself. Please give the film a like if it's been interesting or informative. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button too. So many of my viewers watch religiously without subscribing, and yet subscribing is what helps keep these videos coming. Apparently you can hype the video too. I've no idea what that does, but it must be a good thing, so work away at the hype button too. But you'll have noticed the abundance of pubs. If you like a pint, Dublin is a good place to be. St James's Gate, where Guinness is brewed, is not very far from here, so you can imagine there are gallons of the stuff consumed here by the hour. We're just coming up now to the bottom of King Street. This leads right up to St Stephen's Green. Again, I made a very interesting little video on this famous park, which I'm sure will be of interest to you. Please bear in mind that if you really like these videos, remember that you can offer a donation by means of buying me a pint. It's so easy too. Just follow the link in the description beneath this video and that'll take you straight to the donation page, where you can buy me a big creamy pint, or as many pints as you feel like. All donations, large and small, really help the production process. If you're watching on a TV or computer screen, you can even use your phone to just scan the QR code arriving in the corner of your screen now. Couldn't be easier. Anyway, on with the show. The St Stephen's Green Shopping Centre is on our right here, and in the distance on the left you can just see the glass awning of the Gaiety Theatre. It's an amazing theatre, established in 1871. There's a range of stuff you can see there, from opera to musical shows. It's a very beautiful building, as you can see, and on the inside as well. Typically Victorian. I've said it before, but the Victorians really knew how to build nice public buildings. We're now approaching the junction with Grafton Street. Again, I've made films on Grafton Street, as well as of Bewley's Coffee House in Grafton Street, so if you want to know more about that, you know where to go. This is a very popular part of the city, as you have beautiful St Stephen's Green now on the right, surrounded by a Georgian square, housing some really exclusive hotels and upmarket shops. Take a glance down Grafton Street now. And then on into St Stephen's Green West. As you can see, the road broadens here, and this is where you might pick up one of the Dublin trams, the Lewis as they're called. Check out my film on that. This is also a place to grab a taxi, as you can see. And now you can just see the Lewis tram approaching on the right of your screen. It's a network that has revolutionised transport in Dublin. The 4 streets that frame the park are some of Dublin's grandest, and no visit to Dublin would be complete without a walk around or through St Stephen the Green. Obviously we're scratching the surface here, and in fact we could walk around all night, but I just thought it would be nice to let you see the city as it comes alive in the evening. If this has been interesting or entertaining, then you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribing helps popularise the channel and encourages more videos like this, so please consider that, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I hope to see you all in the next Naked Ireland video.